So you're thinking it's time to buy a new home, but you're like, what are all these fees involved? I'm here to tell you. In case we haven't met before, my name is Lori Cianella. I'm a full-time real estate agent in the Burtonsville, Silver Spring area of Montgomery County, Maryland. And we're going to go over and explain a bunch of those fees. So the first one that will happen when you're putting an offer in on the house is called an earnest money deposit, or an EMD. Back in the day, we used to call it a good faith deposit. And what that is showing the sellers how serious you are about purchasing that home. Then once that offer is agreed upon and the contract's all ratified, now you're talking to your loan officer at your mortgage company, and the mortgage company is going to want to do an appraisal to make sure their investment is sound. The buyer is the person who pays that appraisal fee to the mortgage company. The rest of these fees you'll see then at the settlement table. The first of which we're going to talk about is title insurance. So the settlement company is going to do a deep dive on that title and make sure that there's no old encumbrances. What the title insurance does, though, is that guarantees that that title is all yours, and no one from the past can pop up and say, wait a minute, part of that's supposed to be mine. Very important. There's also transfer and recordation taxes. So that's transferring the ownership from the old owner over to you. And in the state of Maryland, there's county and state fees for that. And that will all show up on the settlement fee as well. Then there's property taxes. I'm going to speak to Montgomery County for a moment. Montgomery County, we pay property taxes here twice a year. So what the settlement company does is they prorate the taxes that are the next taxes due. And those then are shown on the settlement sheet, because your mortgage payment consists of principal and interest, but also taxes and insurance, with the property taxes being those taxes. So the insurance, is the homeowner's insurance, right? The mortgage company is going to want to see a year's worth of homeowner's insurance up front. So that will also be included on that settlement sheet. And then last but not least, there's settlement fees. The settlement company that's doing all this work for you, the ones that are doing the deep dive on the title and creating all this paperwork and then recording the deed, and oh my gosh, they do so much. They need to get paid. So their fees will be included in the settlement sheet as well. If there's any fees that I didn't mention that you've heard about or curious about, please list them in the comments and I will be happy to explain those to you as well. If you want to have further conversation about buying a home or anything else in real estate, I'd love for you to reach out. All my contact information is in the information section of the YouTube channel. Of course, would love it if you'd like the video, subscribe to my channel. That'd be awesome. Thanks for stopping by.